You all have probably seen or played Fortnite Battle Royale. Fortnite Battle Royale was not the main game, but it has turned out like that because of the fanbase for the Battle Royale mode. Let us go back to 2011 when there was no Battle Royale mode and when Fortnite first got revealed. Under the developments of Fortnite, the developers were met with different problems. The first one was that they were going from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4 or Unreal 4. Unreal is basically the game engine of Fortnite. They also switched the art style to a more brighter texture and not the dark texture you see. But then July 2017, Fortnite came to Epic Games as a paid early access. While Fortnite was on the rise, there was another game killing the gaming industry, and that was PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Just 3 months after the release of PUBG, they sold over 5 million copies. And that's a lot of money. That's when Epic Games had a great thought about mixing the building in Fortnite Save the World and basically add the basic Battle Royale concept in the mix. Just after 2 weeks after the release for the Battle Royale mode, they got over 10 million players playing the game. So the dev team chose to split up in 2 teams, one to focus on the Save the World and the other team to focus on the Battle Royale mode. Enough talking about the development, let's get into why you should buy and why you should not buy the game. Who's that lounging in my chair? I am just going to talk a little bit about why I bought Save the World. I wanted to buy Save the World because you get amazing items you only get because you are a so-called founder. The one thing that had me staying away from buying the game in 2018 is that the game would come out free this year in 2018. And also we were in the middle of 2018. And that's why I didn't quite want to buy the game. Because I thought the game that would be free any minute, like it could come out free tomorrow. But then I ended up buying the limited edition. But the game was 50% off. So I got the game for 78.99 euro instead of 149.99 euros. And that shouldn't be legal. That should not be legal when you're selling a game, okay? When you start off playing the game, you're playing as a woman called Ramirez, or Commander Ramirez to be exact. And in the start, you also learn the basics of mining for mats and crafting materials, even though probably the whole community that plays Save the World know how to use the mining tool because of the Battle Royale mode, but I don't know. After that, you go over to a fort and then you have to defend it from the zombies. Then you go in, launch a rocket, you have to defend the place again, and then you're done with the prologue. But you thought you were done with the tutorial, wasn't you, huh? No, you're not. You are not done until you have gotten your base camp or home base to level 3. And that's when the real fun comes in, because now you can play the Horde mode. The Horde mode is a survival game where you must defend yourself from 8 waves from the zombies and protect your power core. In Horde mode you have different mats and crafting materials, so you cannot bring your own from your own inventory. After you are done with the waves, you get something called Horde points that you could use to get even more materials when you start building your base before defending it. When you start off the Horde mode for the first time, you are designing your own base inside a 3x3 square with limited materials, but you could use the points you get to get even more space for your base and more mats to max out the limited materials you can use. So let's just get a little bit into what missions there are in Save the World. There are 4 missions you can choose between. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Ride the Lightning. This is where you must defend a van from getting destroyed by the zombies. The second one I'm going to talk about is Fight the Storm. You then must put down the Atlas, something called the Atlas, and then you defend it from the zombies. And we have another one called the Retrieve the Data, where there is like this balloon that comes down. You have to wait 18 minutes for it, but it's okay. You can shoot it down. Sometimes you can shoot it down. For me, I think there's a glitch because I can't shoot it down at all. Only other people can shoot it. But when the balloon falls, you have to defend it so the data from it can transfer in peace. The only mode where you don't have to defend a thing for 7 minutes straight is called Rescue, where you just rescue survivors so you can have them in your base. When you spawn into the world, you should go around collecting blue glue. It's these blue thingies that expand and interact again, because you need it to start the defending, and you can also use it to make the level harder, or you can use it to get boosts like harvesting boost and shield boost and etc. In all these modes you can find other things to work on, like building over a building hologram to see where you can find chests so you can open it and get loot and blue glue. You can also find people randomly around the world that need saving, and when you save them they get sent to your survivor in your home base. Sometimes when you try to pick up a blue glue, a little shit comes out and you must play whack-a-mole with it to get the blue glue. But after you win over him, you get mats and the blue glue. That's great. Clapping for this one. The heroes section is where you choose what hero you want to play as. And you can put different mission defenders to put out when you are out on a mission. And you can put more heroes inside the squad bonus that boosts your health and gives you different support bonuses. You can also level up your heroes, but in the beginning you can only level them up to level 10. After that, you have to get skill points to unlock a skill that makes it possible to give your heroes a 2-star rating, and so you can level them up over level 10. Your heroes also have their own special abilities, where one of them have a minigun they could use, or another one that could spawn a metal bear that shoots everything it sees. After you level up, you also get other special abilities you could use at the same time. When you're maxed out, you can have 3 special abilities at the same time, plus up to 2 gadgets that you unlock by leveling up in the skill tree. Now let's get into the squads. The survivor squad is where you put your survivors you get by either opening them in a llama, rescue random survivors in the world, or by doing quests. You can put them in different squads. When you put people in the different survivor squads, you get more fortitude, offense, tech, resistance, and so on. People have different traits. If they match, you get extra points for it, and they will give your home base more power, and that is basically your level in this game mode. In the defender squad is where you can put your own people to fight for you in your home base to help you defend you from the different waves from the zombies when you're going to level up your home base. The expedition squads is just so you can send out one of your heroes out to different looting quests, so they can loot different stuff for you like wood, rocks, iron, survivors, and crafting materials. In the armory is where you can get different blueprints for weapons, or as they are called in this game, schematics, to craft traps and weapons. This is also where you see all your heroes, survivors, and defenders. You can go into your backpack and put them in the storage if you want to. You can check out all your resources you have. You can use the transform, where you can put things you don't need to make a card with a hero, weapon, defender, or survivor you don't have, so you can put them in the collection book or use them. The collection book is where you put different things you don't need to level it up, and then you get in-game loot, and you also get V-Bucks that you could use over on the Battle Royale modes to buy skins when they come out. Now, the skills is where you basically learn your heroes different skills they could use in the battlefield. But you thought there were just 1 skill tier. No, there is 4, and there is so much you can get. Like, it's so crazy. Same with the research. You have 4 tiers you could unlock to make your hero much better. There's a lot to upgrade there, so you don't run out of content. And the horde skill tree that you could use only in the horde game though, so it's nothing, it's not that much there, but it's still a lot because you have to play the horde mode. This is where you buy your llamas and open them to get different survivors, heroes, weapons to use in the action. If you see right over the llamas, you can see something that is called event. Event is where you see items that comes in evently or daily, so you can buy them with your in-game money you get for playing the game. This is the store. It is the same as in the Battle Royale mode, but because I have bought the limited edition, I can buy something called the Ultimate Upgrade for 99.99 euros, and that should not be allowed to be sold on the interweb. Like seriously, stop it now, these prices are getting too high. Quests, this is just so you could keep track on what you're doing, and you can do different quests to get different rewards. That's basically all, nothing more. You can check it out yourself, I guess. There's nothing much to see. Now, let's get into something, what I really feel about the game. I really like it. It's fun when you play with friends or just random people you can find in the quick play mode. I don't know why, but the game feels much slower than the Battle Royale mode. And if you homies have played it and you know what I'm talking about, comment down in the comment section down below. I don't know, but there's something about it. I feel like the game could be much harder than it is right now, because I feel like it is too easy for me. Not to brag or anything, but I feel it's easy. And that makes the game a little boring. And there is also a lot of grinding in the game, where you basically do the same mode. You place down the atlas, you clear everything, wait out, boom, you're done, but on different maps repeatedly to get different skill points. I hope that Epic Games takes charge and to add a lot of new content to the game, because it feels really empty right now. You have 4 different maps you can visit with the same missions, just on different maps. There are some bugs in the game, but the game is just in early access. I don't know if they are going to fix it before it comes out of early access, or if they are planning on making the whole Save the World different from what it is right now. But I feel like you should buy the game because it is a lot of fun. These are just my opinion, because when I play a multiplayer game, I'm not all about the game, but also having fun with my friends. And surely, of course, of the game. If it's a shit game, I don't care. Well, that's basically it, homies. That was my verdict of Save the World. I give Save the World 10 out of 10. Minus 10 for not making me a hero in the game.
It is